KCAA, your local connection for news, traffic, weather, and sports. AM 1050, KCAA.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Shopping with Bev. This show brought to you by Starflight Entertainment. Music by Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Song title, Living in Paradise. Now here's Bev.
Welcome to the show, everybody, and it's Friday again. They just keep on coming, and I love my Fridays. And what's so nice about this Friday, it's cooler outside, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Very cool.
Yes, and let me introduce my very special guest, and it's a very, very dear friend of mine, Catrina. And Catrina is the head manager, the big kahuna, if you would call her, over at the Hampton Inns and Suites in Highland. And welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
Well, thank you for having me, Bev. It's a pleasure to be back on the air with you again.
Yeah, it's been too long, but with scheduling, it's kind of hard, right?
It is, between your schedule, my schedule, and the busy hotel. But, hey, we finally got it.
There you go. Better late than never, huh?
Exactly.
There you go. And also, Christina, our liaison. Hey, I said that right. Yay. She is not with us today because she is in Minnesota. Her cousin is having a wedding, and so the whole family is out there. But hopefully she will not have a wedding next week, and maybe she'll be back. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Or she'll stay in Minnesota because I heard it's actually, isn't it snowing right now?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So enjoy the snow, Christina.
Yeah, just don't get snowed in. And also, before we go any farther, the lines are flashing. And so, Eric, who do we have, my dear?
We have Allan on the line.
Hey, Allan, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, good, and thank you so much for calling in, my dear, with your very busy schedule.
My pleasure.
Yes, and Eric did not say your last name. This is Allan Borgan from Let's Dine Out and Feed Me 411, and I'm going to tell the whole nation, Allan, don't get embarrassed. Allan is my guru. He's the one that got me going, got me trained up and running for radio and all of the other good stuff. So thank you, Allan.
Oh, my pleasure.
Good. Now, what's new, darling, about coming up this weekend?
Well, after, 6 years of not being on the TV show, I'm going to be back on TV tonight.
Yay!
So, I'll be back on the Let's Dine Out show, and with me is my co-host, Jode Hyman. And what we're doing differently is the show now reaches not only Riverside, San Bernardino County, but L.A., Orange, Ventura, and San Diego County. So one restaurant a show will be going out, her and I will be going out to restaurants outside of Riverside, San Bernardino County. Restaurants are just wowing, just exciting, different. Like we just went to a great Polish restaurant in, Santa Monica. And then the other restaurant review for the show, people always ask me, as a food critic, where do you like to eat? So these will be my favorite restaurants where I like to go and that I just want to turn people on to. And then we have a segment with dietitian Suzanne McLay, who will give a tip, suggestion on dining out, nutrition, how to shop, how to eat, just kind of help you out a little bit. And then we have Cassidy Beck, who's going to be doing a segment called Tasty Treats. And it's all about those great little little bakeries. And tonight's going to be the little ice cream store in Parlor in Redlands that makes ice cream out of nitrogen, 30 seconds.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, it's really, really neat. So the whole show is all about food and just learning about new restaurants and new places to eat.
Well, talking about new restaurants, I'm glad you called in because Catrina, now with the Hampton Inns and Suites and the Sports Watch, she wanted to tell you about what's new in her neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to hear about it.
Hey, Allan, you need to head on up to the Village. We have 2 wonderful restaurants that open this year. One of them being Mi Casino, which is a favorite of Highland. They've been in Highland for many years, but they relocated over to the Village. But we also have Sports Watch Bar and Grill.
Yeah, actually, I went during the Kings playoffs. I went there. I didn't have a chance to eat there, but I was pretty impressed. It's a pretty neat place there, and I've heard from a lot of different listeners and viewers. I do also another radio show that I should do a review on that. So that's what I just have to get around to.
See, you need to get around, come, have dinner with Bev and I. Mm-hmm. We'll go So one day we'll do Sports Watch. Next day we'll do Meet Catrina.
Sounds good.
Win-win.
Yeah, give her all the information. We'll do it. So I also want to let people know the show's on every Friday starting tonight at 6:30, and it's channel 24 KVCR PBS, and then it's repeated every Saturday at 4. Again, channel 24 KVCR.
Well, that is really neat. And Allan, with the Feed Me 411, why don't you bump out the phone number, darling? How can they contact you, anybody that has a restaurant?
Well, either way, you can just call me out. Feed me. You could email me at Allan, ALLAN, at feedme411.com, or you can call me at 909-910-3463. And Feed Me 411 is a website I have. It's an online video website. And instead of just guessing about a restaurant, you can actually see restaurants, see the food. It's like a 2-minute video. So you can also go to feedme411.com.
You know, that's really cool, you know, and I am so proud of you.
Well, between, writing for the Sun, the Daily Bulletin, the Relevant Daily Facts, different magazines, and everything else, it's like my whole life is food. And, it turns people on to food and culture. And second of all, it helps small restaurants, and that's kind of what I'm all about, is helping, a lot of these smaller restaurants can't afford to do a lot of advertising, and, as long as they're good, I don't mind helping them out. The good ones, I don't mind helping. So that's kind of that's what my life's about, is all food.
Yeah, it is. It's been for a long time, huh?
It's been about 28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Yeah, but tonight's show is going to be Mill Creek Cattle Company in Mentone, and Eureka Gourmet Burgers in Claremont.
Well, Mill Creek, I was just up there a week and a half ago for one of the functions that I had to attend. Their food is so good.
I love their food. The service is the only knock I give them, but the food is tremendous. The prices, the quality, I really, really like that restaurant. So you'll see a lot of great food tonight. Again, it's on 6:30 on Channel 24. But, Mill Creek's good, and then Eureka Burger, they're great. They have some of the best burgers in, I would say, in this area for sure.
Well, I didn't try them out yet. And one more thing, Allan, while I got you on the phone. With so many people now that have the celiac disease with the wheat and the gluten, now, on some of your traveling through the restaurants, are you going to find out if they have a special menu for people like that?
Yeah, there are some. Like, I just found out A.J. Barilli in Yucaipa, they now have a gluten-free pizza dough.
Really?
Yeah, so that's one. And then there's a store, I have to find it. It's in Claremont, but it's not all gluten-free products.
Well,
you can also go to Clark's Nutrition Center. They have a lot of, at Loma Linda Market, too. They have a large selection.
Well, I'm always in Clark's or Trader Joe's, one or the other.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are getting this, and, there's a lot of gluten in almost everything, so it's kind of hard. It is.
It's really hard. But I'll check the pizza place out, because that's one of the things I do miss, believe it or not, is my pizzas.
Well, they have great pizza dough. I actually tasted it. And it's very good. I mean, it's like anything else. If you can't eat it, then anything is better than not having it. But when I was a judge at the International Pizza Expo in February, they were one of the vendors there, and I had Al and Tina try the dough, and they really liked it. So they're now carrying it.
All right. And, Catrina, anything more you want to add, darling?
I'm just glad to see that Allan's back around, and I'm looking forward to seeing tonight's show at 6:30 and having that expert out there, 28 years of dining experience.
Yes.
That's one very talented palate you must have.
Yeah, well, I love food. I love I like making people happy, and in what better way than food? And give Bev all your information. I'll be more than happy to call you and see what we can do talk about your restaurant, too.
Hey, I look forward to it. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
you know what?
Blast. Come on.
Well, I know you're extremely busy, and with everything else on your plate, thank you so much, Allan, for giving us this time. And we will be talking to you next week, okay?
Sounds good. Take care.
All right, honey. All right. Bye-bye. He's the neatest guy.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I met him about 2 years ago out there in the community, so it's really cool to see him back on the back on the air doing the critiquing for us.
I know it. I can't wait. And a long time ago, Rich and I were doing some stuff with him, and Henry's Italian Restaurant, it used to be up on Foothill, going towards Fontana.
Okay.
and we were helping him doing the commercials. And our grandson, Michael Anthony, he was about the size of a quart of milk at this time. And so he was with us, and so Allan got him on some of the shots, and so I got it, and I saved a copy for everybody. And now, since Michael is older, he looks at it and he just cracks up. But all of us look the same, though. You know, I mean, it was just Michael that grew up, you know, and so there you go. All right, and then Eric, would you please play the birthday song? Thank you. Here you go. Happy birthday for everybody this month. Everywhere that we are heard or seen, I hope you have a good one. And I have a very special announcement to make. Last night, I became a grandma in Savannah. She was born up in Washington, doing happy, healthy, and mommy and daddy, and everybody is good. So, Savannah, happy birthday to you, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Okay, now, Christina, I got a special song for you, too.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You said Christina.
I know it. I'm sorry. I was thinking of babies, and you know, it just happened. Yeah, sorry.
You're missing Christina.
Yeah.
So, it's okay. I fill Christina's seat.
I know.
You know.
I know
right.
it. And the long hair, you know. Hey, I had a bleep and a blunder. Go. Catrina. Here, this is a happy song for you, darling. Yeah. Here you go.
That's a fitting song.
I know that Catrina loves this song like a bunch of rest of us. And, hey, it's that time of year now, you know, the pumpkins and scarecrows and all that good stuff that's a-coming.
Yes, it is. It is definitely the holiday season's here.
Yes. And talking about the holiday season, what is new in your hotel?
You would not believe what we have coming up. It looks like they went ahead and rushed that event center for us.
Yeah, tell us about that. Last time I was over there, the second to the last time, it looked like a shell. And then the last time I was over there were walls and a roof and floors, and I mean, it's huge.
We've got the tile. It looks like the carpet's about to come in. We're going to have our first official event, which will be the City of Highlands 25th Anniversary Gala, and that's going to be on November 17th. So we're considering that the first official kickoff to the event center. It's over 3,000 square feet. We have seating up to 250. So if you have weddings, quinceañeras, corporate events, pretty much any reason to have a party or an event, you need to be in Highland. Highland is the place to be these days in the Inland Empire.
Yeah, that town really grew up. I mean, it is exploding over there.
It is exploding. I'm telling you, it has a lot to do with the city officials and everyone coming to a common goal to make the city of Highland the place to be. And it really has become the place to be. With the hotel, we've got Sports Watch, we have Me Casino, we have the Event Center. Of course, we have San Manuel Casino, which is personally my favorite casino.
Gee, I know what you mean. That's one of mine. It is mine, yes.
Absolutely. So with all of those great things there in Highland and our city officials, we've got one city official in particular.
Oh, yes, Miss Penny.
Miss Penny.
Yeah, we got to talk about her.
You know, wasn't she supposed to be here today? Let's call her out on that one.
Well, she called me bright and early this morning. I mean, it was a crack of dawn. I had one cup of coffee, and I'm picking up the phone. And with the scheduling, you know, it was hard for her to be there, but she did call and apologize. I said, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about you. So let's talk about her.
Yeah, let's talk about Penny. She is definitely one of the best things about Highland. Her dedication to that city, and she's also running up for re-election right now. Did you know that?
Yes, I did, and we were talking about that the other day, her and I, about this. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how I can get out in the city and get enough of those re-elect Penny Lilburn signs.
Uh-huh.
So let me know.